I think the real gateway to madness is having a beloved book made into a subplot animated feature. Hi again, I'm Ryan, your host for The Toast, and we're going to be talking about Batman, the Killing Joke. Now, even if you're a 20% Batman fan, you have read The Killing Joke. And if you're even a 21% Batman fan, you know that this is a sacred piece of literature in the Batman series that's going to be met with a lot of criticism if adapted into a movie. Written in 1988 by Alan Moore, The Killing Joke is a dark, disturbing story of the Joker trying to justify madness through tragedy, proving to Batman that anyone is just one bad day away from being the Joker, or to being Batman for that matter. In the process, he cripples Barbara Gordon, dealing a massive blow to both the Commissioner and Batman himself. And that's not a spoiler because everyone knows Barbara is in a wheelchair. In fact, that's the one thing that's made canon from this story that echoes through the entire Batman universe. Now, the animation really reflects the cast in this movie, because it's drawn in the style of the original animated series and has Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill reprise their iconic roles. If you're anything like me, this is your Batman and this is your Joker. Now, Mark Hamill obviously steals the show as the Joker, as always, and Kevin Conroy's monotone Batman is just as blunt as you remember. Now, The Killing Joke is a fairly short book, so it only makes up the last half of this film. The beginning is all Batgirl all the time, trying to make you all warm and toasty with Barbara before the chilling moment when the Joker starts off the book's story. Now, there is a lot of controversy what happens in this pre-story between Batman and Batgirl. Yeah, namely that. I don't think that needed to be in there. Plus, I don't see why Batman is so pissed at Batgirl all the time for everything she does. I mean, Batman does worse. Then again, he's always pissed off at his proteges. Honestly, the insert of the Batgirl story wasn't as jarring as I heard it was gonna be, but it did make for an uncomfortable start. I'd recommend starting the movie halfway through, where the book starts, like in Arkham Asylum, because you're not really missing anything. Or better yet, just read the graphic novel. Also, why the awkward CG merry-go-round? It really does take you out of the movie when you see this computer-generated object mismatched in with the already established animation style. So given the liberties that this movie makes with its classic source material, I mean, it's the most accepted origin for the Joker. I'd say it's beans on toast at best. Why eat it when there's a perfectly good bagel on the bookshelf? Some things just don't need to be made. Even the shortest attention span doesn't need a movie of this. They can stand reading the book. Anyway, if you want to see more from me, click away, and I will catch you next time. Cheers! Now, I knew we were going to have some fantastic voice talent in this movie. I mean, Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill. Come on, Mark, give it up for Mark Hamill. And I knew it. I knew going into this movie that Nolan North would be in there somewhere, and he is. I love Nolan North, man, but wow, he really does get into everything nowadays.